But hello, folks. I hope hello, folks. We'll see. We'll see. I'm on the screen. Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me properly. I am Gliitchwiitch, and I have video games to play for you. I have Ignition Factor, which, let's just go straight to the title screen, if we will. If we're feeling fancy, and let me reset my GV-USB so we don't get weird audio issues. And, what do you say we play this video game? I think it's pretty good. It's certainly a game the entire time. I hope you like fires. There's not really lava. There's some, gosh, okay, yeah, let's just hit start. There's some dinosaurs later, so we can talk about that when it comes time. How do we know this isn't pre-recorded audio? I just knew you'd say that, and I knew that was the thing, so maybe it is pre-recorded audio. I don't know. Let's just start the video game. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, and go! Alright, I forgot to hit game start, but that's fine. Alright, so first thing off is you're going to see me be able to pick levels, and there's a whole briefing about how the fire is going. And, they're going to give us, like, items that we should be taking with us that might help, and, but instead of any of that, we're just going to go. I wish there was more music in this game, but much like real fires, there are no music during the fires. That's green fire. That's a special fire that can only be taken out by a certain type of fire extinguisher that we did not bring with us, because why would we take special items? You're supposed to use a rope to get across that gap, but instead we just jump over it, and this is a very, 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 very not smart person who's running through fire. Just jump over that gap again. So the objective of the levels is to rescue a certain amount of people and get out. You'll see that number in the upper left. We need to rescue 6 people. There's probably about 9 in this level altogether. We don't care about most. We don't care about most of them. We're just here to rescue the minimum of 6. There's people hiding in the mannequins. And this guy here is sitting on a very precarious window, and we want him to get off, so we kick him off of it. Otherwise, he falls through and we can't rescue him. And now it's a shortcut back to the beginning of the area. So, we need 4 more people. We've rescued everybody on the first floor. Hopefully I'll be doing some fancy jumps here that get around the fire, but you'll see me putting out at least enough of it. This is Nancy. She's looking for her friend. You can't rescue her until you rescue the person upstairs. This guy says he lost consciousness, which is weird. And, this room has a fake person in it. I'm just going to show this to you. It's this guy. This is not a real person. We can kick this person all day, but it's just a mannequin. What does it matter? I did not mean to kick that old man. Here's another person that may or may not be walking through fire. I don't think there's actually fire in this room. Oh, I did not need to rescue this person. I'm sorry, I'm at my limit. They've given me a med kit, which we're just going to throw in the trash. I didn't need to come up this way at all. I could have left after rescuing the person behind the mannequins, but hey, bonus content, right? But we got to watch me kick people and run through fire, and this is the first, this is our first level, Pygmalion Products. Oh, okay, that's not a good jump. We've got plenty of health. We can be lit on fire quite a lot, and we'll probably be okay. And basically the requirements for getting over fire is it needs to be a 2 to 3. You could get past 3 wide at most. I think there's a chance to do 4, but it's about like a 2-frame window or something. So now we'll go to our next level here, which is this steel mill, and this is literally like fire is the least problem that's going on in here. Once again, we take absolutely no special items. And we're just going to go running into the steel mill right now because we've got things to do and people to save. Real firefighters jump downstairs. They do not use stairs like actual people, apparently. And we're going to work our way over here because there is a locked door or a computer. You'll see a few other firefighters standing around. They're like resupply points sometimes. Oh gosh, this person is walking through fire. Okay, we're fine. They're like resupply points, and they also have items with them. in case you don't bring all the stuff that you need, but what they have is kind of random, and there's some RNG later depending on what people we get on missions, and there's some of them that, like, it really screws you over if you don't have them with you. This guy's asleep in front of the electrical fire. That's fine too. And he's also sitting in front of the computer. In order to use that computer, you gotta put down that fire. We're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna keep walking. I'm checking my map occasionally because I am not, like, super versed in this game, although I'm decently enough versed. But I don't want to accidentally go the wrong way because that wastes a lot of time, and the more fire there is... Okay, just jump up the stairs. You can't run when you're on the stairs. You actually just walk really slowly. And it's really ridiculous. So there's that weird pit of molten metal, or maybe sometimes lava, if you will. And there is a person hanging out next to it, which is not a great spot to be. We're just going to make some room here so we can jump. Okay, we'll get this person. We will go up here, jump up these stairs. Don't mind that firefighter. Fun fact, those firefighters can walk into fire and they just don't take damage. That guy literally hanging out in the worst spot physically possible. Also, it does not matter that that breaks like that. That's totally okay. And I should be able to go this way and just run. Nope, you can't do that. Don't mind me. Okay, that was not great. If someone could update the commands too, that was not the right way to do that. And that's an instant death, so we're going to do that right this time. I was going to try something different. I thought maybe it wouldn't break or would break from left to right. And during the marathon itself is not the time to figure that theory out, I guess, is what I've learned. So don't do that for people that would like to play this game in the future. Definitely don't do that. Oh, nope, this is the guy that's in the fire. We got to rescue him. So they're usually, if you're going the same spots, they're kind of walking the same path. They have no regard for fire whatsoever. They're just marching through. They're going to go that way, and nothing can stop them. Let's get our friend here and go back. We're going to go... No. Okay. We do not need anything from you. Thank you. I think that's Chris, if I'm not mistaken. All these firefighters have names. Oh. That's fine, too. I promise I can run this game. Not efficiently, but I can do it. Nope, that's not a good running up the stairs. Does fire expand in time? Yes, it does. So the longer you take, there's a percentage of how much of the level's on fire. And there definitely is a number that's just 2 on fire. So we're going to get that guy first. Which is clearly what this game wanted me to do. And I just didn't want to listen to it. And we'll go and grab this guy. I don't trust this ledge at all. If you're running, you'll keep running after you grab him. Wait, do you count as getting rescued? No, you do not. Okay, I've rescued that firefighter, I guess. Alright, now we just need to work our way out. We jump over that person because we don't want them to help us out or try to give us items. And they'll try. They're very insistent on being helpful. It's kind of a stressful game, and then you kind of figure your way through it. And what you're noticing is I'm getting the bare minimum. There's a lot more stuff in this game than what I'm doing. The bare minimum to beat the game is just rescue X people in every level and move on. There is a lot of stuff in this game. Like, there's 100%. I want to route out 100% route in this game, which to me would be like get all the rescues, all the secret items, and there's an extra level. There's an extra level where you fight aliens. Also here, we're going to welcome a new member, and we're going to actually go slowly through this cutscene. And this is just like, probably like someone's self-insert. This is Nikos, and everyone's excited to see Nikos. He's from video games. It's the famous Nikos. And anyway, now the famous Nikos has joined our team. This is the tie-in to the Jurassic Park game now. This is the Dino Park. Dino Park also not bringing any extra items. Welcome to the Dino Museum. In fact, welcome to the Dinosaur Museum. I don't mind taking a little extra time to welcome Nikos to the party. Nikos is famous. He works at video games. Just saying. We should all be honored that Nikos is here. It's bad if Nikos dies. Oh, spoiler, someone's gonna die in this game. I guess if you were really invested in the characters, that might happen. Everyone knows Nikos. So, we're mostly just trying to navigate around these hallways. There's a lot of touring stuff we could do. Nikos doesn't specifically die. The person who dies is kind of random, and it can be very, very bad if someone dies specifically. Because you lose a resupply person. Anyway, shout out to dinosaurs from Enemies Run. This person trying to put out, ow, the fire with their shirt. Let's take a nice flying leap over there. And we'll go upstairs. There's a few floors to this dinosaur museum, and also there is an interactive exhibit, which we'll get to that. That floor blows up if you touch, like, the wires. They're apparently exposed wires. It's very bad. Also, you'll see me usually running whenever I rescue someone. There's nothing there. Why am I doing that? There's our person that literally sits in the fire. If you're running, you won't activate the kick when you skip the text box. The X button is the thing that skips text box. And if you are running, if you just tap X while the text box is on screen and you're not running, you will activate the text box and have to read it. And after the text box happens, you will kick the air, like that. So if you're running through, you will not kick, and you can go much faster. Anyway, we had to go through that little puzzle of picking up all the little things, because it gets us a free access to the dinosaur boat ride. So we're going to go on a little ride. So everyone strap in and get ready for the dinosaur boat ride. I'm gesturing wildly here, but you can't see it. Anyway. Oh! That was bad. That's instant death. We jumped over the boat. So, welcome to this level again. We're going to go over estimate now, I'm pretty sure. I've never died this much in this game. That's actually kind of exciting. Anyway, you get to see the Dinosaur Museum again, which I'm pretty sure no one will mind. Ow. Yeah, water is the killer in this game, not fire. Molten fire is pretty bad too. Oh, that's bad. Like, the fire barely hurts you. You've got so much health and you level up, too. So you'll be fine.
Thank you.
So, anyway, back to the Dinosaur Museum. I'm sorry about that, kids. But we got this. So we'll just make our way through the museum, running all the time. Trying to make gaps we can jump. That is, I've done that twice now. Anyway, Kat, anytime you want to actually make these jumps, that would be great. Thank you. Alright, so we need to rescue our gentleman here that's trying to do anything about the fire, more so than any of the NPC firemen, to be very honest. We're gonna say they did a great job. Alright, back upstairs. So, now we need to get our ticket to the Dinosaur Boat Museum again. Or the boat ride. So, get ready for that. Excuse me, don't sit in the fire. Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't even know if I ran across that. That was a good button press. Alright, way to go. We've done our tour of the United States in the Dinosaur Museum. Alright, so let's not jump off the boat ride. The very deadly boat ride. Also, there's a boss in this level, that guy right there. It's not really like a boss, but it is an event where he very slowly moves the puzzle pieces out of the way, one at a time, and you need to protect him. And he's also invulnerable. Like, he'll light on fire and give up.
Thank you.
There we go. Good jump. We're going to ride our boat ride all the way to the end now. Not go into the fire. And we've got everybody we need, so let's get the heck out of here. You would give up if you were set on fire, to be honest. There's some really interesting boss encounters in this. Like, there's a later level that has a boss encounter with a boiler, which is pretty neat, to be honest. And I want to route out, like, and all bosses, like, most of the stuff run that goes to the secret level in, like, Area 51. Because I've never seen it. Because some of those bosses are mean and rude. We'll get to see some other items. Like, there's a bunch of items in this game. Like, there's an anti-fire grenade, which is a weird concept on its own. That's kind of cool. And it does work when it comes to putting out fire. They exist IRL? Heck yeah. Jump, please. Thank you. Oof. I almost just jumped into that corner with the fire. Alright. Down to museum down. It's not really an anniversary. I guess it is an anniversary. It's the 25th and 30th anniversary of some video games. And it's also our 25k and 30k follower special. Alright. This is another chemical plant. There's a lot of flashing in here until I turn the power on, so I'm sorry about that. Was there a person? Yeah, there's a person like right here. They're pretty good. They passed out not in the fire, so already light years ahead of a lot of the other people in this game. Oh, do I have it not set? I'm sorry about that. Let me fix this for your ears' enjoyment. There you go. You should have both ears now. Alright, so now we just need to work our way through this silly little thing. There's no falling floors. There's a few people passed out on the ground. There's a fireman hanging out right up there. Alright, so we need to activate some doors. The whole thing in this level is there's like locked doors and not enough power to activate all of them. So there's some switches to activate certain doors, and you can have one color door open at a time. So we're going to open this stuff here, which changes so we can open red doors. So fans of red doors out there, now's your time. Oof, did not want to run into that. The blue flames are electrical fire. It can only be put out with the blue fire extinguisher. We're going to ignore those. There's two other fire extinguishers in this game. There's chemical and electric, which are green and blue flames. This guy walks right into the fire if you let him go. Like, what are you doing, friend? Another friend passed out, like, away from the fire, which is good. No, 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 no. We don't want to open and close doors too much. These are scientists. I don't really know what the heck they're doing here. So now we can open green doors. And now here's the electric generator. It is on fire. And you're supposed to walk up to it, which how will we do that? Good. So we jump into the button, and that activates all the doors. So now it's, you know, the lights are on, everyone's happy, and we can work our way out of here. Efficient firemen do not put out all the fire. They leap over flame fearlessly and leave it all there. Everything is indeed on fire. This guy took a nap in the fire room, which is weird. Don't sleep in the fire room. Alright, now we need to work our way out of here. It's nice and warm. That's not an excuse. This room can be dicey sometimes. Sometimes they just like to stand in fire. Especially the room to the right. That guy just might want to be in fire at all times. And I can't do anything about it if he does. Alright, no fire for this guy. And that urgent message that just came through, they're saying like, oh, whoa, like, something's on fire. Like, something caused this thing. I think there's like a rogue something or other that's, you know, you should figure out why this building light's on fire. This is their 4th fire this year. And instead we're going to leave. We don't need to figure out why there's a fire. We're just going to get out of here, and that's it. I have more health. Chris will be... Oh, heck. Chris is bad. This is bad. He was injured and is in the hospital. Alright, this makes this level extremely bad. Someone, if you can... I'm sorry, Chris is on vacation. If you can, please write down that password I just got. That would be extremely helpful to me. Just in case. Alright, so I can't run right now. There is no way to restore my, Oh, we get to use sub-items in this weapon. There's no fire in this level, there's just a gas leak. So it's that Season of Community, if you remember. There's no way to restore my breathing apparatus thing. So we just need to be efficient. Oh, don't... Alright, I can't beat this level now. Who's got that password? I will get it. I could die, which will take a long time. Actually, I think I've got another life. We're gonna run at this wall. And that's fine. And die, and I don't think I need to, So when you run, you go through your air quicker? Or kicking seems to do it better, too. And now it'll drain my health. Thanks, Yels. I should have one more retry, so... Free vacations to the hospital! Alright, so I need to place that a little bit further south is what I've learned. I did this once in a practice run, and I'm like, okay, I just need to not do that. Chris not being around is really stressful for specifically this level. But I should be able to do this without a problem. That was my last continue. However, I am not really concerned. Unless I screw this level up. It's going to be real slow to get through here, though. Thanks. Alright, so all the way down. All the way down. Thank you. Wait, I can go this way. So normally there is a air supply refill person. They do not exist, so I cannot refill my air anymore. So I need to just be really good at this. I'm going to grab a person up here, I hope. 4. This is like the worst, because usually you could just run through here like a bat out of hell and you're fine. This will be 5. Okay, we're good. No, don't run! So this will be 6. And 7 will be right up here. And 7 also is right next to a pit, which means I can do something exciting, like fall in the pit. And we get to the end of the level. Well, that's it. That level is awful sometimes. I have to tell you some bad news. Chris died this morning. F's out in chat for Chris. I know you're hurt, but don't let it affect your job. And then, is this really in the script? Look, it is, Jeff. Look, Joe's doing what he can. Writing text for a story already done isn't easy. Ask Woody Allen. Just go with your lines. Okay, we want the axe for this level. Yeah, so this guy started this fire. There's a whole thing about like who started this fire. He's like, oh, look into the telescope. But instead, we don't look into the telescope. We walk to the right. If you look into the telescope, he walks over and kicks you. And then you can't rescue him. Which, like, maybe we shouldn't rescue him for being a jerk. Alright. I think I can skip, like, going up here or something. Alright, so this is basically the Twin Towers. It's a big tower, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. There's 2 floors, like there's a mob boss or something. I don't know, honestly. I feel like the writers just kind of gave up on the script at some point, and they're like, oh no, it's this now. So this is rubble. I've run out of lines, that thing said. It said, I've run out of lines for important messages. FYI. So, people just start to stop writing at some point in this game. Yeah, I can skip that guy up there because he's way out of the way. Hello, fire friend. No, Nikos, don't. That's not Nikos. Nikos from video games is going to survive this game, you know. Yo, I'm all for that, Nate. Like, writer's revenge, just kind of doing whatever you want, is a really good feeling. Alright, we've rescued this guy. One of these people is saying, like, oh, there's a really priceless painting that you need to save. And he tells us, like, oh, I put it between 2 plants, but he doesn't tell you anything beyond that. And it's a painting it's not hard to find, but if you walk by it before you're supposed to get it and no one tells you about it, your character just remarks, like, oh, this is a nice painting. And that's it. Which is kind of, I guess, nice. A fireman with appreciation for art in the middle of a crisis. Is that a fireman? Yep, that fireman literally stands in fire. Does not care. That might be Nikos. Nikos is not a very good firefighter.
Thank you.
But we need to get out of here, and there's a person up in one of these doors, if I'm not mistaken. It's the president of the company. Oh, not here. this door? I think it is. There might be one next to it. This is the president. No, it's not.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, cool. I think we may have already saved the president of the company. Or the mob boss or something. Using the elevator during a fire. Maybe not the smartest maneuver, but it's what we're doing. So, I discovered this game as a kid. Like, that's a... I rented this as a small child and barely could figure it out. So being able to, like, run through it here and play it properly is really, really, really fun for me. Alright. We're good. Let's get out of this. I love that level up image. Just the jumping fireman, like, I am ready for this. Alright, let's move on to, what is it, the Shylock Center. This is a building that is on fire. Surprise! Alright, so we will not take anything, because why do we need items? That's fine. The first thing we need to do here is get to this lady. Why do we need to get to this lady? Well, you'll see. She literally sits in fire and doesn't move.
Thank you.
So that's a bad move when you're trying to survive a fire. So we need to rescue them first. And then we get a 2-for-1 here.
Thank you.
You know, I don't know what our thing is hooked up to be very, very honest. Alright, good. Okay, we're safe to go in here. There's a firefighter we can rescue. That counts as a rescue. That's not always there. If Nikos is dead, you don't get that rescue. Oh, look, there's fire here. That was Nikos. Might have been Betty. Actually, that might have been Betty. Betty's also a good.
Thank you.
They just told me to keep my eyes open for the guy who owns this company. We will not be. He's underneath a water tower up on the floor above this. And, I'm not going up there. It's dangerous and there's fire. This guy left something in the meeting room. Also don't care about... Ooh! Oh, gosh. Alright, let's get downstairs. We've rescued 6 people. The rest of the people are casualties. I just need to run through this electric fire. Alright! One more level, and we have beaten this video game. Right? I don't actually know how to get him. Alright, here's the final level, the Paris Mine. It is a big gassy mine. So we're going to take that and that. Although we really should only need that. So we're going to take a walking tour here. Oh, wait, no, we've got Nico. We're good. We can take off running here. There we go. The mighty axe takes down walls of mines. I'm going to rescue this guy. There's a little brief section outdoor. This person does not resupply you. They're just there to, like, exist. This is Nico. Resupply. He is not there if he dies, and this whole section of the level is very dangerous. Should be 2 people here. They want you to put out these little holes if you're going for, like, bonus points. So you can hit it with an axe and they close up. Alright, let's get out of here. We got 2 more people to rescue and we have beaten the video game. So we're almost done with this game altogether. So we're going to take it a little easier. Well, no we're not. We're going to keep running like lunatics. I think they're right here. Yeah. This is one person. Hello. And there's one other over here. I think they're below or above. Yep, they're right here. Alright, we've rescued our last person. We've got plenty of health and air, so we're just going to run out. Embarrassing to die here and game over. Alright. Alright, we have rescued all the people and we are through. Shoutouts to this. And as soon as this screen goes away, it's time. And I want you to all see the ending. So that's time. That's a 35-19. That was bad, especially considering I died a bunch. So how do you feel that it's over? Why do people always ask that? How do you think it feels? I saved a lot of people. I feel just awful. Jeez. And while I'm at it, I'd like to complain to the designers of this game. Why did I have to do all this work? All these other firefighters, and I'm the only one not standing around? I know it's good for game drama and action, but let's be realistic here. I'm not done. What's with all the stupid dialogue in this game? People don't want to read. They want to play. It's like all the incessant chattering and all the peacekeepers. Those guys at Jalico don't know when to quit. Fine, cut me off. One last special thing. Special thanks to Michael Hard for this initial game idea. Did you know that it was supposed to be called... I was supposed to be a cat? Fire cat, huh? What a stupid idea. Anyway, that was this game. I recommend you play it. I adore this game. It is so neat. This game discovered a fifth wall to break. Anyway, here's our credits, and there'll be a nice picture of all the characters, minus Chris. There's a lot of scenes you're seeing on screen that we don't know where it is or where it happened. They burned down the fourth wall. I do like the Fire Cat idea. I would like to play Fire Cat. Oh, that's one of the bosses. That's the boiler. It fires a lightning at you. It's really interesting. I see you're all on board for Firecat. Team Pure Heart Heart 2. Thank you for playing. See you next game. And there is an extra level. Pose for a picture. They don't pay me enough. Say cheese. All of our other firefighter friends come running up. And there we are. Everyone. Nico's the one with the weird shirt that is not dressed like a firefighter in any way. Everyone but Chris. And they are missing. Whoever dies is just missing from the photo. Our boy Nico's made it through, though. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Let's get set up for something different. Let's get some stuff going on. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick because I was sweating because that game was fire! And then we'll get going with the Lion King.